Alicia, Kentucky Sass. I'm here with the hand, and we are filming our YouTube floss tube, which is about stitching and life-related things, because my life is a wackadoodle, and so is the hands. I'm whack, she's doodle. Together we are wackadoodle. So this has been a good week so far. Today is January 20th, 2021. So far I have not messed up on writing 2021 and done 2020, which is a minor miracle in itself. So we want to welcome everybody to our FlossTube channel, and if you're new, thank you so much for visiting with us. We appreciate all of our subscribers, and you can just hit the subscribe button and visit with us each time we're on, which is at least once to twice a month. So we appreciate everybody, and thank you for being here. I did make a list. I've never done good with, I'm just not a list, I'm just like fly by the seat of your pants kind of person. So on my list, we're going to talk about my life next. So let me see. I have some problems with my shoulder, and this is kind of serious a little bit, but I went to the doctor because it had been hurting for weeks. So I have tendonitis in here. I have a big muscle that's got something wrong with it up here and something back here. So they gave me an anti-inflammatory, plus they gave me Voltaren, which is, you can buy it over the counter, and it is like the best stuff going. If they would make this in liquid form and you had arthritis, I would just say you should get it. But it's in like a lotion, and you rub it on, and it is wonderful. I love it. And I had asked on one of the channels, I don't remember which one, if anyone else had that kind of an ailment and what they did, because, you know, I do stitch fairly often, and I want to continue to be able to do so. So I've been seeing the chiropractor and my regular doctor, and my lovely friend Marcy Thiessen recommended that I get hoops. And this is a Hardwick hoop. It's an oval one. So I ordered this one. I've got a big one. It's like big. It almost is too big for anything I'm going to use it for. But Hardwick hoops is where I got that from. Love it. And I'm going to order a little bit bigger one than this one. And I do love stitching with it, I have to say. And I've also started stitching in hand more. I like things that are really tight and taut. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do with the stitching in hand, but so far it's been okay. Excuse me. So that is one life issue. And then I'll tell you a little funny thing. Just one, even though I'm sure there are others. We had, instead of going to Stitch Away this year, we could not go because of COVID related issues and all that happy stuff. So Lisa, our good friend Lisa, invited us all to come to her home. So we did that last Friday. So I spent Friday night and Saturday night at Lisa's. And Friday night, Crystal and I spent the night. And then Saturday, Sharon and Tony came. Then Melissa and Katie came. And then Pam and Steph came. So we all got to be together, and it was lovely. We had a great time. But in my excitement on Friday, and just willingness not to want to be at work or at my home, I went to Keepsakes, bought a couple of things, left there, and I called my mom on my way home and said, hey, do you guys want something to eat? I'll come and bring you lunch before I head over to Lisa's. So she wanted a couple of McDonald's burgers. So I make it to my exit, I get off, I wait in my McDonald's line, and then somebody is calling me about work, and I'm talking to them. I get up, I make my order, I'm still talking to the person about work, and then I get to the window, I pay, still talking to the person about work. Then apparently, I just decide I've had enough of McDonald's. I veer around the car in front of me and head home. Yes, that's correct. I paid, I had no food. I get home, and I'm driving down my street, and I'm thinking, man, I think I'd like a drink. So I go get a drink of my Coke. There is no Coke. I'm looking in the seat beside me. There is no food. Yes, it's true. I not only left without my food, I had to get out of the line. This isn't a person that just doesn't grab their food. This is a person that takes the time to think about going around the car in front of them, thank God, and get out of the line and no food. Had to go back to McDonald's, wait in line yet again, tell them I'm the idiot that did not pick up her food, but paid for it. They had to research their little receipt for my $10.64 items. And then finally, I got to go. And my family was very happy to eat those hamburgers. Let me just tell you, those were the best hamburgers in the tri-state area come Friday afternoon. So I got all of those, got that, get over to Lisa's, and we just relaxed. It was just lovely. Lisa's husband, Mark, is so gracious. He lets us stay there because they do have a big open floor plan and you can, not be on top of each other and everything. So it was really nice. So those are my 2 life stories for you this week. And we are going into something that I just saw this on somebody's floss tube like yesterday or the day before, and it hit me. I go to Keepsakes mainly for fabric, and I just get the color of fabric I think is going to look good with my project. I don't think about linen, even weave. I know I don't buy Ada, but I'm not sure why. But I'm looking at linen, even weave, Lugana, Jovelin. So I don't think about that. But if you want to, I found a good article, and now I see how people can stitch quicker. If that Monaco looks like, it'd be hard to mess that up. So I can see, and even on the Lugana. So I think from now on, I'm going to look more for either the Monaco or the Lugana. But I found a place if you want to get some really good information on what you're stitching on, because maybe you're like me and just go for the color. It's like when I buy a car, I don't really care what it has. If I look good behind that wheel and it's got a good sound system and a moonroof, I'm buying it. So apparently that's how I also shop for fabric. But now I'm going to be thinking a little more. That would be my goal for 2021. It probably will last until this afternoon. But anyway, so if you want to check out Stitched Modern, and I will link it in my little detail thingy, so you can check that out. And it's really a good article. It goes over the pros and cons of each. So now we're going to go over my whips. I am working in this hoop, and I don't know what this fabric is. I had a fabric that was a 32 count. I wasn't really feeling it. This is my stitch away start. So I did have a fabric, and it was more yellowish, and I'm just not a yellow person. I don't know. I just grabbed it that day. I don't know why. But Crystal had this fabric, so I really don't know what it is. It's a 32 count. Lisa searched it for me, and I am doing Though He Seemeth Sleeping. This is a reproduction by Rebecca Noland, and I can't see the name of the little girl. I want to say Lucy Beam. I don't know. I can't see the name of the little girl that stitched this on here. But anyway, it is this. I just loved it. I love everything about it. And we got to do a stitch away start. So this was my stitch away start. And I'm really loving this fabric that Crystal, she switched out for what I had, the yellowish, and gave me this. So I really love that. And this was my stitch away start. We only get so many starts a year, so I'm lucky I got that one in. Now this is not mine. I finished a piece that was Pam's. We're doing a round robin, and this is Lasting Friendship by Blackbird. So what we're doing is we're doing a round robin, and I finished, mine had to go on back to somebody else. I don't even remember who got mine now. But what I did on theirs, I did the inside border and these two pieces. So that was what I finished on theirs. Now this is the one I have now, and please pray for me because this is on a 40 count. I don't even know, but I'm going to give it my best shot. So it's our lasting friendship, and then when we get it back, we will all have something that each of us worked on. And that was Stephanie's idea, and I just think it's such a cool idea. I'm going to have it framed and put in my living room. So that's one I'm working on. The next one I'm working on, and I think I love everything I've started, which you really should. But this is Night Walk Down from Blue Flower, and it says Night Walk Down the Sky with the Moon in her hand. I loved her. I am doing her on a Heather 28 count. And this is one I'm kind of stitching in hand. Well, I am stitching in hand. Love this color. I wanted something kind of dusky, and I think this is perfect. And you can see what I did when I was stitching in hand. I took the Wonder Clips and put on there because that was just too much fabric. But this one is beautiful. I'm doing this on a 28 count. And let me tell you, Lisa had her girl and cat done, and the woman's hair is black. I was going to do mine in a red, but now I don't know. That black on hers was gorgeous. And Sharon had the top corner with the peacock. Oh my gosh, that peacock is to die for. So I can't wait, to get more done on that. So I've got a lot to do there. So there's that one. This one, it's Inauguration Day, and I am doing the Suffragette Act, and it is a Little House needlework. And I've gotten a little bit done since the last time we talked. And this is on a Picture This Plus linen font. And again, respect the people that gave us the rights that we have, because we probably have too many rights, which is why we get in trouble. So I've been working on that one. And the last one, and the one I've probably put a lot of work in, was, and I love this. I really love this one. This is Summer Jubilee. This is gunmetal. And I'm going to use, I do have some of Priscilla's things. I'm going to use the gunmetal. I do have my border all done, and thank God it all met up. There was a drink of wine given at the point that it met up, which is why I had a migraine for 2 days. But I love this. This is a DMC 356 that the border color is, but the gunmetal is really, I have to tell you, it's really been easy to work with. So I am working on that one, and I have to thank Jan Calvert's sister sent me this because it was in a magazine. So Ellen Sharp, thank you so much, because I wouldn't be able to do this one. I saw it on somebody's floss tube, loved it, and luckily Jan's sister Ellen came to my rescue and gave me that. That is pretty much of the whips that I've been working on. Now I do have some more whips, but I didn't want to bring everything in here. I just really wanted to bring what I had been working on. So that's what you got there. Now it is on to haul. And haul. One of the things I want to do this year, I have so much stuff, as everybody does, but I don't want to buy any more. I don't want to purchase any more designs until I start working on some of what I got done, or what I've got. So I went up to the sale, and I wasn't going to get anything. There I was, I don't know. I just actually went up to give my design, The Lasting Friendship, to Steph so she could pass it on to the next person. But no, I could not stop there at the counter. So at Keepsakes last week, they were having a trunk show because we didn't get to go to the Stitch Away, so they had some stuff that they kept in the shop. And this one is Annie B's Folk Art, Count Your Blessings. Now, I'm in love with this because the bunnies own that house. Can you see those bunnies? I mean, I want to live in a house where the bunnies own it. I'd be a little worried about the poop because I think they poop pretty much, but I'm in love with that. Okay. Then the next is by Kathy Barrick, and this one is called Western Witch, and I love everything witchy. And now this witch will have red hair. There's no doubt. I have no qualms about red hair on the witch. So we've got that one. Okay. Then I am in the Floss of the Month Club from Victorian Motto. And this is 2 months worth of her primitive floss. And look how much floss you get. I mean, this is really a lot of floss. So if you get a chance, check her out. It's Nancy Turner, Victorian Motto. But these are, I mean, her stuff is really lovely. And so much. I mean, I'm just amazed at the amount. So we've got that. And then I was talking to my lovely friend Ronnie, who I love, from Garon Toten Bags. So we were talking about R&R reproductions. He didn't have any, but that night he got this in. And this is Mayflower Mocha, 32 count, and it is an R&R reproduction. And I've worked on R&R reproductions in the past, and I just really like it. So if you need any fabric, they've got all kinds of great things. And Ronnie is just the bomb. Gary is fun too, but I love Ronnie. So hey Ronnie, now let me get this back in this bag. For some reason I feel I need to. Okay, this, I've started getting into hedgehogs. And I mean, I'm a pig girl, but look at these hedgehogs. I mean, how cute is that? And it's a good sized, and it's got some kind of foam or something in it. I don't think it's batting. And it's got a little flower on it, sunflower. This is by Quilt Knit Craft. And I saw it, and of course I just had to have it. There it is, I just had to have it. So I got it, and it feels so good. Feel this hand. She's a-loving it. So I got that one. Okay, now we're going to Stitchy Kindness. Crystal was at Lisa's house. I don't know what we're calling it, Stitch Away Junior, whatever. But she brought some patterns I loved, because I'm not in love with all Prairie Schooler, but I really wanted to do the Halloween ornaments. And I love these. So this was in her giveaway stash, and I jumped on it. Of course, lucky me, I was first one there. So I jumped on it and didn't have to knock anybody down to get it. But I got this, love it. And the last thing, and I don't know if I told you guys, but I have my friends, Sharon and Tony, they call us the Three Musketeers. So here's the Three Musketeers, and they made us floss drops. So here's one of mine. They made me 2. Now, I have a story which the girls in the Crockpot group know about, and it's got to do with an umbrella. I don't know if you guys know it. 3rd grade umbrella, stick in the thing where you shouldn't. My mom had to come for me. So if you need to hear more than that, let me know. But they made me this. They could not find an umbrella in anyone's mouth because luckily nobody filmed me that day. But they made me this little girl with an umbrella. Not to mention she looks really sassy. So I love her. And that was so thoughtful. They always do kind things like that. And but they found one where the little girl had the umbrella. So, and she looks like a little girl that would stick it in her mouth like me. So I think that is all I have. But I really want you guys to look up the information on the fabric. And then what I want to talk about one time is needles. I don't know, how do you guys know which needle and what size needle? I got a little needle book, but they're all kind of jumbled together. So I'm not sure how to separate those. And we will have a giveaway, and we did have a giveaway, but I can't find the giveaway that we had, so I've got to look for it when I go home. And we will have a giveaway next time, but I forgot to bring it this time. And the last things I want to tell you is 24 hours of cross stitch. Jen Lee, Quirks and Stitches, this weekend starts 24 hours of cross stitch. So on Friday, check that out. Jen Lee is really cool. and if you can do quirks and stitches and do the 24 hours. And my question this week is going to be, since it is 24 hours of cross stitch, my question is going to be, what kind of snacks for 24 hours? Do you watch movies? Do you eat snacks while you're stitching? And is anybody going to do the 24 hours? I'm going to give it a try. Now, it doesn't have to be 24 straight hours. You can do 12 and 12. You can do 8, 8, 8. So I don't like even numbers, so I'll have to figure it out. I may do 7, 7, 7, that's 21, and then 3. So I may do 7 hours, 7 hours, 7 hours, plus 3. So, all right, I would like to say thank you again, and stay stitchy, my friends.